The object, a meal, receives the action indicated by the transitive verb eat, which is the original form of the past participle eaten, during the period when the experience indicated by the objective complement lasts. So the speaker reveals the relationship between the object, a meal, and the objective complement to have been eaten as the experience of the object, a meal, to receive the action indicated by the transitive verb eat from an unstated subject in the perspective. From the perspective of the object, a meal, with a passive voice. The first example is this. He lets you drink some water. In this clause, the root infinitive drink is applied as a descriptive word. The root infinitive drink describes the object, the listeners, in the same form as the transitive verb drink. The effect of the same form between a transitive verb and a root infinitive is revealed well when the root infinitive is applied as the objective complement in the fifth type of clauses. The root infinitive is applied as the objective complement when the verb of the clause is classified as a causative verb. The transitive verb let is one of the causative verbs. There are some causative verbs, have, make, let, and the transitive verb help. The transitive verb get has the definition classified as a causative verb, but the transitive verb get is applied with the to infinitive, applied as the objective complement to describe the object. The causative verb intend to deliver the definition of the the causative verb, the definition of the causative verbs delivers the intent of the speaker from the subject to the object. The intent of the speaker is in the actualization. The actualization is for the object to be described by the objective complement. The subject allows or directs the object to be applied, to be described by the objective complement, including the root infinitive. So the form of the root infinitive applied in the objective complement is able to be understood as a good form to describe the object concurrently with the definition of the causative verb in the clause. In summary, the form of the root infinitive is good to be applied with a causative verb because the causative verb intends to deliver the intent of the speaker from the subject to the object to be described by the objective complement. The speaker describes also the same form as the transitive verb revealed by the root infinitive is good for revealing the concurrency in the actualization with the definition of the causative verb. The speaker describes the condition of the object U to receive the definition of the transitive verb let with the phrase of the root infinitive drinks a water that practices the role of the objective complement. The root infinitive drink from the trait as an adjective is one of the derivatives that has the same form as the transitive verb drink. As the root infinitive has the original form of the transitive verb, the root infinitive is appropriate to describe the action of the object U at the same time when the subject he actualizes the definition of the causative verb let, that is one of the transitive verb let, that is one of the causative verbs. The speaker applies the causative verb have, make, let, help, etc. to convey the concurrency for the object described by the objective complement when the subject actualizes the definition of the causative verb. The objective complement, that is root infinitive, describes the object at the same time when the subject actualizes the definition of the causative verb. So the form of the root infinitive is appropriate for the intention of the speaker to convey the concurrency of the definitions of the causative verb and the objective complement that includes the root infinitive. There is the fifth example. I see her walk. In this class, the verb for the perception of the subject is applied, and the object that receives the perception of the subject is described by the root infinitive that is classified, that has a trait as a description. In this class, we can also understand that the concurrency is able to be revealed by the form of the objective complement has the same form as the verb, as the intransitive verb walk. The speaker describes the action of the object her to receive the definition of the transitive verb see with the root infinitive walk that practices the role of the objective complement. The root infinitive walk from the trait of the adjective describes the action of the object her at the same time when the speaker as the subject conveys the definition of the transitive verb see to the object her. In short, the speaker applies the root infinitive as an objective complement to reveal the concurrency of the times when the definitions of the transitive verb and the root infinitive are actualized. Thank you so much.